All right, a lot of people would freak out at what I'm doing right now. This kitchen's a mess, and we'll see how this goes. But this is a 50 millimeter watch case. I'm going to make a bun strap. I'm going to try to do a quick one because it's not going to be as nice as I want. Problem is that this was fitted solid links, and there's not enough room between the spring bar and the case to even put a leather strap on it, even if it was a two-piece, and I want to do a single pass here. So I have to take a little bit of this off. Now, it won't be seen even if you put the metal bracelet back on. So I'll show you what it looks like in a second here. Do here is hit that with a file to square that up a little bit. But basically, I just had to take that corner off here. Where are we looking here? Here we go. I don't know why it doesn't want to focus. Hang on a second. So there we are. So I'll square that up a bit. I'll put the pin back in. I'll see how much room we have. I'll see if I can fit the leather behind the spring bar. I have to do the same thing to the other side. I'm only really putting pressure on the push. It sounds like it makes noise both ways, but I relieve it when I'm pulling back towards me. No point in dulling a file quicker than it needs to be. Put the spring bar in. I'll see if I can slide leather through it. If I can't, I got to relieve it a little bit more. So you can see through that now. And put the spring bar on the other side, which I haven't done yet, and you'll see the difference. So you can see here, there's like no room. I mean, it's infinitesimal, just that little piece of metal that from the solid link that goes through. So I have to relieve that side. This side's been relieved. Let me see if I can get the leather through this. All right, that didn't work. We're going to have to take quite a bit more off. Wish I had more different bits for this thing. It's going to be snug even when I get it to work, and you shouldn't see this. I know you won't see it if you put the bracelet back on, but I know this is bumming a lot of people out. The reason I'm doing it is this watch was damaged when I bought it a little bit, so I'm not that concerned about it. A scratch on the crystal, and it's too big to wear on the bracelet. But I thought if you put on an even bigger bracelet, Um, it might actually be funky cool, you know, like funky cool Medina. Okay, so I can't feed it through and slide it, but I can get the pin through there now, and that'll work. I have to do the other side still. It's taking a long time. She's here. Ha 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 ha. That was good.
Hi, Mark! Thank you for coming. Well, hold on, I want to shoot this for mine too.
I'll turn mine off. Getting pretty decent at the saddle stitching. This is bison hide. Again, this is a dog collar buckle on here with a roller. It's called a roller buckle. Oh, I didn't burn it yet. So this is how quick I got this thing done. You can just see how I did it. I did make a template where I folded the paper over. It's perfectly symmetrical. But I did this lickety-split fast. And as I will tell you in a moment, in the last section of this video, you know, I'll double this up and stitch it and attach a band. So yeah, I got to melt those threads and tap them down with the lighter. But I'm very pleased with this. And bison hide, it has this pebbled texture. I was told it's part of the process. Ooh, I should have wiped that off for you. It's kind of dusty. It's dusty out here in the desert. So yeah, I think when they tan it, it acquires this texture. I'm not really sure, but it's cool because it kind of has a crocodile vibe to it. I really like it. It's funny because in some of the videos it looks shiny, almost like it's a pleather or something, but it is leather. Straight up bison hide. And this is I used the same strap, and I learned how to do that finally. The second time I did it, I nailed it. So I put a hole in each side and stitch it and wrap it around a few times, and then put it through here. I'll show you that in a video at some point. You know, again, my videos are never how-to. It's just how I'm doing it, right? But yeah, I dig it. Okay, I'm at the Wonderhussy compound. Got here yesterday afternoon, wore this the whole way, and really, really liking this. I know it's going to ruffle some feathers. Here's the thing. This is a 50 millimeter watch, Aragon Divemaster. I got it pretty cheap, inexpensively, and the issue with it was just, you know, that big heavy band with this big heavy watch. You had to secure it to your wrist so tight for it to stay in place, and then it then became even more uncomfortable, and then always wanted to slide down and hit the top of your wrist. So the beauty of this is, there's a hummingbird right in my face. That was okay. That was awesome. I just want to say good morning. So the beauty of this is that you can wear it all day now, and it doesn't move. You know, I did some videos where I showed this, and the whole watch slides back and forward on your wrist. It's locked on. It doesn't go anywhere. It's very, very comfortable. And this Bund here, this is just a proof of concept. I wanted to make sure I liked the way it would look on my wrist. It's, you know, it's reminiscent of the 70s. It's very manly, you know. I know, I'm wearing Ugg boots and you're like, that's not manly. Get off my case on that one, man. I've been wearing Ugg boots since 1986. It's a surfer thing. Very comfortable. So the idea here is when I get back, I'm going to double up the bund. I'm going to do a saddle stitch around the perimeter. I'm going to secure a band directly to the bund. Yeah. And also, you should see in some stills, the buckle came off of a dog collar I picked up at the 99-cent store. It's a 24 millimeter lug width on this 50 millimeter case. And I looked around, I was going to buy one. I'd have to order it. And I talked to my boy Chad, and he was like, dude, you can find that stuff off of old handbags and dog collars and that sort of thing. And I needed to go to the 99-cent store to pick something else up. And I remembered that they sold dog collars there. So I'm getting visited by another bird here. Okay. So anyhow, that's it. Just a quick video here for you guys, let you get a kick out of it. You're going to see some snapshots of me wearing it, working. I brought a couple other watches with me for this trip. Sarah's going to be shooting video of me doing the work on her casita. Yeah, last night was great. We had a good time, a couple drinks, had dinner, went to the local hot spring out there a mile away. It was just fantastic. You can see a little bit where I machined the edge. It looks a little rough on this zoom, but it's not something you notice, and I could clean that up a little bit more. I was more interested in just getting this done, and the hardest part, as you saw in the beginning of the video, was just doing that. And I went slow with it because, you know, I didn't want to screw it up. And again, this watch was very inexpensive for me. And it's my watch, and this is what I'm going to do to it. And to me, this is the way to do it. Now, I will say, with the Aragons, I said it already, I think, but they machined the solid links to fit perfectly, so there's not a lot of room between the case and the spring bar. As a matter of fact, I found another Aragon a few days ago. It's the Divemaster 3 with a 4 o'clock crown and a domed crystal. It is mind-blowing, and he put a NATO strap on it. He just called me. He has to ship it, and he was having a problem with my address. I have a fraction in my address, and sometimes the post office will say it doesn't exist. And anyhow, he's sending it. I talked to him about it. He said he found very thin spring bars to put on there. So I'm likely going to have to machine that case as well. But it's a good-looking watch, and I'm excited to get it in because it's a culmination, really, of all the things I've discovered that I like in a watch. It has a domed bubble crystal, 4 o'clock crown. It's a 45 millimeter case. When you guys see it, you're really going to dig on it. I think if you like this, then you're going to like that. Anyhow, yeah. This is what Paul Newman would have wore if he was tougher. Have a good day. Be kind to one another. Bye.